janky setup, but I wanted to paint a pair of press-ons with you. I have my Apple headphones plugged in, so hopefully the quality of the audio isn't too bad. This lamp has gone through it, so don't mind the appearance. So it's going to be kind of like a simple fall nail art video. I really mainly do, or I think I try to do like some crazy nail art, and I feel kind of burnt out of doing some stuff here. I've been playing around. I got this like decorative hand online, and I was doing just like some random sets. I'm not super pleased with how it came out, so these were just kind of more like I just want to try it out. And those are definitely more detailed than what we're doing today. So I just wanted to show you kind of the process and have fun with it. And yeah, I'm just gonna get some of my products here behind me. Okay. So the first step is to pick out our tips we're gonna use. I use not for all of my tips, but I do use a Brie there, and these are soft gel nail extensions here. And I do have a clear manicure on my hand, but it's not like gonna affect the fitting that much. Sorry if you don't like that like plastic squeaky noise. I'm not a super big fan of it either. So there's the thumb. We're only gonna do one hand, I think. Kier just got off of work, so I kind of want to hang out with him. And I was meaning to film this video while he was at work, so he wouldn't really have to be quiet when he got home. But I fell asleep because I've been really tired after work, which to update you guys on, I kind of want to scoot this camera back, but I'm so scared of bumping it. We're gonna scoot it back just a little bit. Okay, perfect. See my headphone wires. Work has been great. I'm in my second week now. You guys, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this is probably the best job I have ever worked. Like, it is unbelievable how kind everyone is. I don't know about you guys, but like with onboarding for a lot of positions, I think that's too big. It's kind of sticking to my manicure. I'm going to go with a 5. Even though on the manicure it's a little small. I'm going to try and keep this straight. But anyway, everybody's been so kind and so friendly, and like the training process is really, really long. So I'm gonna be like, I'm still in my onboarding phase, and then after onboarding we do like a nesting period. So I'm not like immediately jumping into like my job by myself. You know, there's like, I get to kind of shadow somebody. And then after I shadow, I'll have somebody helping me with my own stuff. Okay, definitely it's 3 for my middle. I'm just overall very in love with like the, what's the word I'm looking for? Environment so far. I've gotten a little frustrated here and there, and you obviously will. There's been people in the onboarding who I've said some things that personally come off a little rude or just not very nice. Sorry to hear my neighbor getting their mail. And so I'm not, maybe a huge fan of it because of that. Yeah, we'll go ahead other than like that, I really haven't had like a super negative experience. It's been a lot more tiring than I thought it would be. That's I think the most surprising part about the whole process. I really expected to like feel like I had my whole day, and after the first day of like onboarding, I was so surprised on how exhausted I was, because guys, this is an at-home job. I'm not gonna snap this shut because it's really loud. Alright, and so normally what I would do is I would prep these. As you can see, there's like little bumps and stuff from when they were formed. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna drill because these are just like a little practice set. I will probably shave them down, like buff them down, like off camera, like once they're finished, so I can post pictures of them if I like how they came out. So what we're gonna start on is some foundation. Some people say you don't need like the base gel for press-ons, which is fine and dandy, but I personally like it because it I feel like adds like some thickness to your press-on, and on top of that, it definitely makes it's a definite, what am I trying to say? It's like a different texture for when you're doing your nail art and you don't have the base gel or like a base on it, because the nail is super smooth. So I feel like you need that base gel. Like if I was, because and like you have a higher chance of your gel polish just popping off, like peeling, if you don't buff the like beds of these and then do base, because it's not really like embedded into that, if that makes sense. So if you've ever done gel and you've wondered why it peeled off super easy, you probably just weren't prepped correctly, and that gel wasn't really holding on to anything. Like this isn't really holding on to anything. But because these are practice, and I'm not selling these or like wearing these out, I don't really mind that it's like that, if that makes sense. But yeah, I've been really loving my job. Tomorrow is Friday, so I'm really excited to be done with the week. I think it's been exhausting is staring at a computer all day, and then like we do like these online meetings with everyone, and that has been definitely more like what's the word, just tiring, than I thought it would be. But I'm not like complaining or anything. I really do like it. It's definitely a lot different than I was expecting, but that's not necessarily like a bad thing. Bad thing at all. So I brought out this palette because I thought maybe I'd want to use this glitter, and honestly I might. I think I'm going to use this like brown like mauve, if that's what I don't know how to describe colors, and you can barely even see it. This is the pre chocolate palette, strawberry chocolate. This was a Valentine's Day gift from my boyfriend. Alrighty, so we got these lovely nails with the base coat dry. So with the base coat, it's still going to be tacky, even though we just cured it, and that's the point of the base coat, is it to be tacky, to have the polish stick to it. I'm going to grab a brush. I should have already grabbed one. Just pulling literally all of my brushes towards me, and not a single one of them is what I want. I just need to get a lot better at cleaning my brushes. Like, my brushes are nasty, and it's nobody else's fault but my own, because I'm a lazy bitch. Like, I'm so so fucking lazy. It's horrible. And it's like, I wonder why, like, I have nothing on standby, and it's like, because you don't care about anything. Alright, I'm gonna take some acetone and wipe down this brush here. Now, some of my brushes I'm kind of upset that I didn't take care of. Some other ones, it's not so much, like they're like Dollar Tree brushes or something. So it's like, whatever. Can just get more. Not that I don't respect anything, like my materials, it's just, I don't know. Remember when I said acetone? I'm actually using an alcohol pad because this stuff isn't like dried into the brush yet. I just don't want this color to come through within the nails because we're using this for like a glitter application. I don't know how you guys feel about Temu, the like app, like where you can buy stuff, but I've been seeing a lot of nail techs like purchase like nail charms from there and stuff, and I really am tempted to do it. And I see like people buy from it, like, and so I like, know like I'll get my stuff probably, but like I just have heard like crazy shit, like, okay, but yeah, but after I bought at Temu, like my bank, or like my account got hacked or some shit like that, and I was like, oh. So I don't know. I know that probably sounds super silly, but in this day and age, you can't be too careful. God, have you guys seen that stuff about the Chase Bank glitches or whatever the fuck? That's been like all over my social media recently. Like people thinking that they got away with check fraud, which is insane. Dang, I've gone through 3 alcohol pads and this is still not popping out all the way. This is the brush I'm cleaning, by the way. I'm trying to look up and see through the camera, but it's kind of hard, so I apologize if, again, this isn't the best view. Okay, so I have this Beatles, like, glitter polish, which I don't really believe I've really used before. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Actually, I think I'm just going to use this by itself. And so what we're doing is we're just going to line the edges with this, like, glitter gel. And we're really going to glob it on there. By the way, this is definitely not my own, like, original idea. Most of my nail art is not. It's normally based on someone else's design, and I would credit them if I have their stuff. I, like, when I am, like, commissioned for designs, a lot of times people crop the person out, so then, you know, I just kind of have to deal with that, but, oh, that's so pretty already. I love it. I don't know how well you can see. And we're just going to take our brush and kind of, like, pull it a little bit, and because I bring that up because I'm following, not exactly following, I watched a tutorial of someone doing it, and so I'm kind of just replicating what I remember. And then I have a picture of like what the end product is supposed to look like, so let's see if we get there. That is so pretty. I feel like personally, with what I'm gonna do here, we could just go over the whole nail. Am I crazy for thinking that? Maybe. I don't know. Just adding some more here in the front because I kind of pulled too much. I really need to get like a brush holder. Oh my gosh, that's something I need so bad. But yeah, if you guys have shopped at Temu or you just have heard stuff, let me know about that, because I am interested. don't know, sometimes I don't know how true people are being on the internet, especially with apps like that, you know what I mean? Because, like, I feel like when AliExpress or, like, Alibaba got really popular, people said kind of similar stuff, but, like, I think that wasn't necessarily true. They were just saying that because it was, like, an app that wasn't necessarily based in the US, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about ever anyway. I'm actually so excited for these nails already. But other than that, I feel like I have no, like, I don't know, updates with anything, because I've literally just been working and sleeping and, like, wanting to buy things, but not because I don't have money. Which is, like, I'm so excited to get paid my next paycheck, because this entire paycheck that I just am about to get, it's gonna go to paying off my credit cards, because I've had to live off my credit cards for, like, the past 2.5 weeks, you know, waiting for my paycheck and stuff. So that's gonna be bills and paychecks, and then back into savings, hopefully. And then, because my first paycheck was only 1 week, so it wasn't like a full 2 weeks. But then after that, my next paycheck, I have to buy anniversary presents. It's our 2-year anniversary coming up next month. So, I'm very excited. And he's very excited too, because he's already told me, like, I'm not even ready for, like, the stuff that he's gotten me, and I'm like, oh my god, I haven't even started ordering his stuff yet. But it's just because, you know, of the money, so. I want to tell you what I'm planning on getting him, but I don't know. I don't know if he'll watch this, because sometimes he'll watch my videos, because I nap so much that sometimes he'll just watch my videos, so he doesn't bother me while I'm sleeping, which is very sweet of him. But I need to really go in and see my endocrinologist. I had to cancel my endocrinology appointment because when I got the job offer, they expected me to not have, like, any appointments. So I had an appointment, like, literally my second day of training. So I had to cancel it, and I haven't been able to reschedule it yet. And I'm wondering if the reason I have been having trouble sleeping recently is because I should be on a higher dose of my thyroid medicine, and, like, my body's like, what's going on? So I don't know. Probably figure that out tomorrow. Sorry for any background noise. Oh my gosh, you guys can't even see me. What am I doing? I'm so sorry. I need to get, like, a really nice, like, camera holder, so I don't. You guys would laugh at this setup. You really would. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I am really excited for our anniversary. I think we're gonna try and go out, because last year I don't think we went out, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe we went out. Did we go out or not? I think we might have gone to a sushi restaurant, but it wasn't on our anniversary. It was, like, some other time. I'm about to drink something, so if you guys don't like drinking sounds, I recommend turning it down. Okay, I'm done drinking. But it was just funny, because I was like, yeah, I think we maybe went to a sushi place, but we were talking about going to a different sushi place, but this place is in Columbus. So like it's in the city and it's a lot nicer. We were also thinking about going to a Greek restaurant we like, which is also in Columbus. So it just kind of depends. I was hoping it sucks because I wasn't sure when I was going to get a new job. So I didn't know if I was going to have, like, I was still going to be working at Target or not. But, I was hoping maybe we could have, like, the weekend, or, like, not the weekend, but, like, a day where we could, spend the night in the city, have dinner, maybe have breakfast, and just be there for the day, but I don't think that is something that we'll be able to do based on our work schedules, so, and that's okay, it happens. I'm just going around the edges, like, one more time to, oh my gosh, to really, like, solidify that glitter orange. If you're wondering what I'm doing again. It's so crazy, though, that when I landed this job, I didn't really call any of the other places that I had applied to let them know that I was no longer interested, because I don't know, it's weird, I kind of forgot, and I definitely would have if I had remembered, because I did do it to one job, I think, I did let them know, because I was going to go in for an interview the next day, but then I got the job offer, so I let them know I wasn't going to come in, but, I had, a few places actually just recently reach out to me, and ask if I could come in for, like, an interview, and it was like, I applied, like, 4 months ago, and it took you not only this long to get back with me, but, like, like, it just was crazy to me, like, oh my god, like, I know, like, realistically what had happened is they probably had somebody else lined up, and then they fell through, like, they didn't pass their background check, or they just ghosted them. I don't know why I'm worried about that. That'll come clean off. But, I had a few places call me and ask if I was still looking for or, like, interested in the position. And I don't answer numbers that I don't recognize for the most part. So I didn't pick up, but it went to voicemail, and I was like, oh. So I was thinking this, like, nude color, it's definitely darker than what my, like, natural color would be, but I think it goes really well with the fall. I was thinking I could maybe mix it, though. This is 178, this is 176, and this is 162. I think this 176 is my favorite. I think it looks really nice on me. I can open it. It's not, like, too pink, but it's not too dark or fleshy, and I really like that. I also do like this one, but this is definitely a lot more, like, pinky, but it would work for my skin tone too. It's definitely more milky. Alrighty, so I think what I'm gonna do, I don't think I've used this polish for anything yet. Oh my gosh, it's like a big drop. I'm just doing this for evening out purposes. Alright, let's see if this will look good. If this doesn't look good like the picture, I'm gonna be so freaking mad. Just wiping this Express polish. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to get closer to my phone and hope that will help because I'm like trying to focus. I hate when this happens. Sometimes the lamp will get the nail too warm, and so it kind of like doesn't melt, but like it gets the putty that's holding my nail too hot, and so it doesn't like stick. So then I have to be like extra freaking careful, and it's so annoying. That's why the nail's moving, if you're wondering. If you can even see, I don't even know. Alrighty, we're gonna cure that. Just so I can help press that back down. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about. So I'm not gonna pretend and keep talking. Oh my god, no, let me tell you about today though. So I'm tired and I'm working and I was like, shit, I need groceries. So I went ahead and I did a grocery order because I didn't want to go and get my groceries. And most of the time where I get groceries, because I get groceries either from Myers or from Target, and I only get groceries from Target because I have a free like 360, whatever the fuck they're calling their subscription. I have that for free because I used to work there, and then sometimes, just sometimes, it still says I have like a team member discount, even though I don't. So sometimes it like gets me more money off, even though I shouldn't be getting it. But Target doesn't have, at least the one next to me and the one that I used to work at, they don't have like any produce or anything. Shit. I know that looks scary that I'm going to put a big fingerprint in there, but it's going to get taken up by the Joe. I actually kind of like this color choice, so. But anyway, so, and with Meijer, I normally will get like discounted or free delivery because normally I only do like an order for Meijer when I need a lot of stuff and I really just don't want to go get that. And so I make my order, ask my boyfriend if he wants anything, add that to the order, and then I order it while I'm on my break. And, you know, sometimes it takes it a minute to like get processed and whatever, so I'm, you know, thinking I got time and whatever, and I do. And some lady gets assigned to my order, and I like it more normally when women are assigned to my grocery orders. No offense to other men, it just seems like some products in the store can only be found by women, and then like maybe 2 men in the entire world, and those 2 men is me and my boyfriend. Like, I don't know why some people have such trouble, and it's like, if you're not gonna look and like try, why even be doing this? I don't know. I'm not trying to hate. I just don't get it. And so I'm like kind of relieved that I got a lady, and I don't know if I've had her before, but she's like messaging me like right off the bat, like every 3 seconds it's a different message, like and I really don't mind that for the most part. Like, she's just communicating with me, and then she like messed something up on my order. Like, she had clicked a button she wasn't supposed to, and frankly she could have fooled me. I didn't know she was supposed to not click that button. You know, I'm not the expert. I just order. It's not like I've ever delivered these. And so she's like profusely apologizing to me, and I'm like, oh, you're fine, like, don't worry about it, like, no worries. And she's like, thank you for being so understanding. And it made me feel bad, because I'm like, damn, who yelled at this poor woman over whatever the fuck she just did? That I'm not even fully sure what she did. She like clicked something in the cart that wasn't, like, it said that it wasn't found, even though she had like had a substitute or something. I don't know. So, like whatever, and she got everything on my list. Like she just substituted like one or two things, which is fine, because like she asked me what she should substitute it with, and I told her. Tell me why. I'm like unboxing all of my groceries. Everything's fine. Everything's good. I get nervous when I do produce, right? Because I feel like sometimes some people just don't have that eye, especially if they didn't grow up around like growing food and stuff like that. They just might not know as much, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I don't know. And I had asked for a basil plant. All of my other produce was fine, but I did ask for a basil plant because I wanted to make some homemade pizza one night, because I can make a fire pizza dough. Not to flex or anything, but my pizzas are fucking delicious. And so I really like making margarita pizzas. So that's like with fresh mozzarella, basil, and if you want, you can do tomatoes. I just do the tomato sauce. There's only like 2 actual margarita pizzas that I'll eat that way, and it's like family made. So, but anyway, and I had a basil plant, and I was keeping it alive, and it was fine, and then it just fucking died. Like it just went out of nowhere. And by out of nowhere, I mean it was perfectly. I knew it was gonna die because it's in my apartment and I'm in charge of it, and I can't do plants. I don't know what it is. And it's so weird because I won't buy fake plants. I won't do it because I feel like I'm cheating. But like, and I love greenery. I want to have a green thumb, but I don't. Like my future sister-in-law, she has a green thumb. Oh my god, she's so cool. I wish I was her. Because she's literally gifted me baby plants, killed them. And she just is like, yeah, you're just one of those people, And the crazy thing is, I don't know what plant it is, which is probably, but I haven't killed it the whole time I've had it, so I don't understand why. I don't understand why some plants I'm good with and other plants I'm not so good with. But my basil was relatively okay. I think my mistake was I wasn't watering it enough, because basils are kind of like little bitch plants. And if you don't keep them watered, they will, die. I mean, like anything, they'll die because of lack of water. But you know what I mean, probably. But it like completely keeled over. And so I was like, shit, I need to get some basil for my pizza, and I don't have my plant anymore. And I was going to get some new soil so I can replant some of my other plants that I have, because I think it's the moisture that's in our apartment. It's like growing some type of I think it's mold. I don't know. So I wanted to repot them because I don't think that that's normal. Oh, is that old polish? Whoopsie. I cleaned that up good enough. Oh well. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to cry about that later, though. But, so I ordered some new soil, and then I ordered the basil plant. Y'all, when I opened up this basil plant, it wasn't just dead. It was fucking decomposing. Like, that bitch had mold upon mold on it. And I threw it out immediately because, first of all, I don't know about y'all, but I did not grow up, I grew up maybe not always having the freshest stuff around. I definitely have consumed a lot of mold over my life, and as a self-sufficient adult now, I don't need to do that again. I don't like mold. It freaks me out. I think it's just mainly based on my experiences, you know, as a kid. I don't know. But like, so I threw it out, and I was so shocked because she, like, this woman was like freaking out over like a different substitution, and it was like, girl, you know damn well, like, just like, don't give me basil if this is what they all look like, because I'm assuming that this was like what the best of the best was, and that's crazy, because there was not a single alive like leaf on there, not a single one, and it was moldy and it was rotting. It was nasty, and I was like, oh, disgusting. And I was pissed because, you know, I don't know if y'all fucking grocery shop in this day and fucking age, but it's fucking expensive, and I cannot believe I paid like fucking $4 for a damn basil plant that's not even a fucking plant. This bitch is fucking fertilizer. Like, I was so pissed. And so I don't know how to get a refund for it, because I didn't go through like a delivery app. I went through like the grocery store app, like the Meyer app. And there's like a help button, and then when I press it, it just says error. So I think I'm just, okay, I definitely could go in the store. Am I gonna do that? Probably not. But I do want to tell you that I'm pissed. Pissed enough to get my $4 back? Probably not. But I am pissed. And I think I have that right. Cause like, what the fuck? But then I'm like, I don't even know if she actually was the one who picked out the produce. Cause when you order through specific apps, they do a third party, which is shipped from store, or shipped, I think it's just called. So I don't know if it was the grocery store bagging it and then leaving it for shipped, that who's her picking it up and then shopping for the other stuff, which I think it was. I'm taking another drink, by the way. I'm sipping on a zero sugar Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream. Hey guys, do you guys like Dr. Pepper? I feel like it's very hit or miss for some people. But I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever heard someone say they hate Dr. Pepper. I definitely feel like I've heard people say they don't like it, but I don't think I've ever heard someone say they hate. I will say I do have kind of a controversial opinion. My controversial opinion is that Sprite is so different, and I kind of don't like Sprite anymore. I feel like the only time I can get a good Sprite nowadays is if it's a fountain Sprite, or if it is in like the like bottles you get at like self-checkouts. And even then, those bottles can be really hit or miss. I don't know if they change like a major ingredient or something, but that shit, like, there's something about it, like, that is not as good as it used to be, for me personally. Which makes me sad, because I love Sprite. Another thing that I'll say is I love zero sugar pop. And zero sugar Sprite, I'm sorry, is so fucking ass. It's horrible. I feel like the best zero sugar is probably Coke or Dr. Pepper. I don't know, I think that's hard. I'd say the person who does diet the best has to be Pepsi. I have to say it. I grew up in a Pepsi and Coke household, so I don't really favor one over the other, but I will say, if it comes to drinking a diet, I'm gonna pick a Pepsi 10 out of 10 times. I think Diet Coke tastes like ass, and I'm so sorry, because it's like, I want to be part of those, like, the girlies that like, or like the gays, really. I think that's huge in the gay community, but like, oh my god, they love their little, like, fucking Diet Coke, and I think that shit tastes like watered down piss. Not that I probably have drank piss in my life, let's be so for real, but like, it's not like I'm drinking a glass of it, but like, if I was, that's what I would imagine. It tastes like carbonated piss water. And like, respectfully, I I would be pissed if somebody was like dissing my pop, but actually, really, I don't care because it's like a pop. But anyway, but like Diet Pepsi, oh my god, that shit is good. And like, I think they also have the best cherry. Their wild cherry. It's so much better than cherry Coke. Now, I'll tell you what though, when I want a cherry Coke, I want a cherry Coke. You know what I mean? I almost kind of don't like comparing the two of them because they're two very different, like, flavors. I feel like cherry Coke, it's like an artificial cherry Coke. Like, it's like an artificial cherry, and I like that. But with like a Pepsi, like a diet cherry Pepsi, because I think it's not even called cherry, it's like wild cherry. Bitch, it's exactly that. That shit is wild. I don't know what to say. I think that shit's good. I don't know why I just felt the need to talk about all that, but I did. I will say though, recently I have been on a pop kick, and I'm trying to stop, because nobody needs to be drinking so much pop, but my, like, big weakness right now is lime Coke, like those freestyle machines. Lime Coke from Wendy's. If you've never tried it, I really recommend it, but I warn you, you're probably gonna get addicted like I got addicted, because my mom was the one who was like, oh, honey, you should like try this, I think it's super good. And I would tease her because I was like, that's so ass, like, what are you talking about, bitch? And then, like, I literally, the other day, I went to Wendy's like multiple times because I thought that shit was so fucking good. So be warned, y'all. I'm just opening an alcohol pad to wipe down and brush. But yeah, I don't know, I love me a carbonated drink. I wish I was like that type of person. Like, I don't like pop, I don't drink pop. I wish that was me, bitch. I wish I was never introduced to pop, because then I think I wouldn't crave it like how I do. I don't know. I just love me a little drink. I don't know. So, with this palette, this gel is a lot thicker than like your average gel. Just to let you know, in case it kind of looks a little different. I think I'm definitely gonna have to layer this with some more brown. I am looking off to the side at a reference if you're wondering maybe why there's so much movement. I definitely have too much product on my brush, but it happens, y'all. Just like ass. Respectfully. Oh my god. I went over to like a friend's house. I kind of feel weird saying a friend's. Like, I would say she's a friend, but like, we're not as close as we once were, or anything like that. And I hit her up, and she takes phenomenal pictures. She's very talented artistically, and I needed some headshots for, my new job. And so I asked if she would, like, be willing to do, like, a little trades with me. Like, she does some headshots for me, and then if she ever wants me to do her nails or, like, do a set, it'd be on me. And I've already done a set for her before, so I figured she'd say yes, and she did. And so I went over and got some pictures taken. By the way, if you're wondering what these noises are, I think my neighbor's dishwasher is on, and I can hear it from here. I don't know if the mic is going to pick it up. I'm always kind of impressed on what the mic picks up and what it doesn't. But anyway, so I went over and I got some pictures taken, and it was a good time and everything. I had another friend come with me. And, like, I had, like, a total of 2, maybe 4 pictures. 2 actual pictures with my face in it that I actually liked. And I'm a very hard person to please with, like, photos. Like, I think I look away, and then I will see myself in a photo, and it is not the way that I think that I look. And then I get really disappointed in how I look. And I'm very insecure about that. And so pictures have always been kind of difficult for me to have taken, because I feel like I struggle with my appearance. And it's like, I don't think I'm ugly. I don't. But I don't think, it's just I don't look the way that I think I do. And that is hard for me. And that is hard for me to kind of come to terms with, if that makes some sense. And a lot of the pictures definitely reminded me of that, which was unfortunate to say the least. But, and it, like, obviously it's not her fault. She can't, make that go away while she's taking my pictures or anything. But she had bought, like, a viewfinder to help me, like, get into positions and, like, make sure I like how I was, like, posed. But then the viewfinder ended up not being the right thing for her camera, so we didn't end up being able to use it. But I did have 2 pictures come out that I thought were okay. I actually posted them to my Instagram. But I don't know, it's hard. It's hard. My boyfriend said I looked good in all of them, but it's like, that's, like, kind of your job to say. But then that's what makes me freak out kind of internally, is it's like, he sees me every day. He sees me naked. He sees me in these ugly ass, like, positions. And, like, I think these pictures are bad. I can't even imagine what I actually look like, day to day. And it's like, it freaks me out a little bit. Like, I don't like thinking about it, because it's like, oh my God. I don't know. And, like, in a way, it's, like, kind of nice to think that way too, because it's like, he still loves me, but it's like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to have, like, that type of issue. Because I feel like I've tried explaining that thought process to other people, and they kind of have difficulty, like, following that. So I don't know. Makes sense to me, but that's because I experience it, like, all the time, I thought this was going to be, like, a quick set. Boy, was I fucking wrong. he's setting up a new computer. I don't know if I said that in his room. And I bet he's going to be done with the fucking computer before I'm done with my nails. Okay. On to the next. Bitch. You don't fucking come here. I'm having some really bad arthritis pain right now in my legs. I was having it pretty bad in my jaw earlier, but that's kind of calmed down, which I'm very thankful for. It's not for the weak, that's for fucking sure. I like really trying to do organic shapes with nails, but I feel like I don't capture it as well. Because I try to make it like not perfect, and then it ends up looking stupid. Like, it just makes it like ends up making me look like I'm bad at art, even though like nature sometimes looks kind of fucking dumb. No offense, nature. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure there's new episodes of Bob's Burgers coming out, or they may have already dropped. And I'm so fucking excited. I fucking love that show. I binge that show probably at least 3 times a year. The show is gold. If you have not watched Bob's Burgers, I really recommend that you do. I'm gonna make this top leaf a lot bigger, because I feel like it looks silly in comparison to the other ones. This is so cute. I'm glad I decided to do this, because I saw this design and I was like, it's kind of simple, but like, it's cute. And I feel like if you did this with like more of like a green color combo, like it would definitely be like a spring or summery nail vibe. It could just be whatever you want. I've actually already worked with some people that I'm gonna be like put on like an actual team with at my job, and I love the people that I'm gonna be on a team with. I hope they like me as much as I like them, but I think they're very kind, and they're very intelligent. Like, they ask, like, I really like when they like speak up and they like will ask questions when we're in like groups and stuff. I feel like they really add a lot when they do speak up. I don't know, I'm always scared I'm gonna be kind of annoying, or people don't like me. I did have something kind of funny happen today. So we were like practicing like the main role of our job and stuff like that, and part of that role is we like ask about like your support system and stuff like that. And so I was pretending to be a prospective student, and somebody else was pretending to be the counselor. And so he asked me, that like question, like, oh, what's your support system? Like, have you told anybody like about what you're doing? Like, and I was like, yeah, I told my fiance that this is something I was going to be doing. They're very supportive of me. And he was like, oh, that's so great that you told her, and like blah 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 blah. And it was kind of funny to me because obviously I'm not with a woman right now, but I thought it was kind of funny, and I didn't correct him or anything because we were focusing on the fact that we were practicing this, not like anything else. So it wasn't like I was offended or anything, because I feel like if I don't know, it's silly, but like I felt like if I had corrected him, people in my group and him would have thought maybe I was offended, but like I really wasn't. I just thought it was kind of silly. And it's not like it's a secret, by the way. Like, we did like an about me little thing in like one of our meetings, and I literally posted a picture of him with our cat. So I don't know. It's kind of nice, not nice, but like it's interesting to be at a point in my life where people assume that I'm like with a woman, I don't know, it's weird, because at this job it's not like I'm keeping it a secret or anything, but I'm not like being very open about being like transgender, at this job. Just because it's really just, there's no need, I don't think. I mean, there's no need at any point, it's my business, but I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm passing a lot better than I used to, so that's kind of like the main, I think, reason why I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not really saying anything. There's no point to do that, in my opinion, so it's been kind of interesting to deal with. It was kind of like, I thought it was funny. Sorry if it's confusing that I said fiance and I just said boyfriend in the same video. We've talked about the fact that we're gonna take like the next step, so I kind of just use it interchangeably, if that makes sense, because it's something that we're gonna do, and probably soon too. So, which is exciting, but yeah, I thought that was kind of funny today while I was at work. It kind of made me smile a little bit. Alrighty, so we're not done, but we are going to top coat. So I'm just going to use this Beatles top coat because it's the cheap top coat that I have, and so I like using it on my practice sets. Not that it's not a good top coat, by the way. It's just I have, what in my opinion, better top coats, but I don't like using them when I'm not like selling them, or they're just not like they're on my own nails, if that makes sense. I feel like some of them I didn't do enough of a border, and then other ones I did too much of a border. And I love that I always figure that out after, like when it comes to top coating. But it's okay. I don't mind the difference. Again, it's like a practice set. I think that's another thing that I really like doing about practice sets, is like, it's fine to mess up. Am I going to post these on Instagram now? No comment. But we'll see. Alright, and I'm going to cure that over twice. I just like doing that with top coat. Oh, my knees. I'm going to have to soak in an Epsom salt bath tonight. I might not make dinner how I was initially intending to. I was going to make some chicken, that like with a brown sugar soy sauce glaze with some gochujang sauce or gochujang paste in it, and then with green onions, jalapenos. There was another vegetable I was supposed to buy and I did not buy it. Well, I just got jalapenos for it, and then we're going to have that over some white rice, and it's going to be delicious. Or, well, we were. I don't know if I'm going to make it now. I thought the chicken, so maybe I'll just do something different. I can't even imagine standing right now. Like, my legs are killing me. It's probably in a thunderstorm tonight. And, like, feel it. I feel like when the humidity's real high and it's about to storm, that's when it gets really bad for me, like the pain. And I wonder if there's like been studies on that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm curious though. And I don't know if anybody's the same way. My grandparent, my mom, she gets that way. But I have like I don't know what it's called, like early onset, whatever the fuck, arthritis. I've had it since I was a kid. Because my family members were like, oh, it's just growing pains. And no, that's not growing pains. It was something completely different. I always got something fucked up with me. That's what I say. It's just, there's always fucking something going on. Always something. Alrighty. So fucking cute. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pick an orange. I have two here. I need to get better orange selections. I feel like this orange is way too bright. But this orange is kind of dark, but maybe it just fits it better. I think I'm going to mix them. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mix them right here on this palette because I don't have anything in front of me to mix on. So if you don't like it, you can cry about it. Just kidding. But I kind of really just don't care. So not really kidding. Yeah, I definitely need some more orange options. Polish is expensive. That stuff is, like, no joke, pricey. Oh shit, I think I had some brown on my brush still. Or this orange is just that dark. If you guys didn't know, most browns are just very dark oranges. The more you know. I just want to, like, a little bit lighter. It's like, it's going, instead of lighter, it's going, like, into this gray, and that's not really what I wanted. I wanted it to just be, like, more saturated. And instead it's like this gray, and I'm not loving that. I'm adding more, like that's really gonna fucking do anything, but... Alright, that's just the final color I guess we're gonna fucking go with. I'm not in love, but I guess I hate it. I forget what I was talking about. No, I'm not, to be real. Oh, that's insane. you ever just do something and you just already know? You already know that that's not what what I'm going for. Okay. Take two. Because that was crazy. I wiped that with an alcohol wipe, by the way. Trying to really get it down. I feel like it looks a lot brighter on the nail than it did on my palette, which would make sense. That's color theory. I feel like every background noise just turned off for some reason. And now it's really fucking quiet. And I kind of hate that in a weird way. Do you guys like the silence, like the quiet, or do you not like it? Now what the fuck is that, Max? Like, why is that leaf fucking huge? Y'all can't see that horrific fucking... What the fuck am I doing? I'm just rolling with it. I think I'm so, like, over painting fucking leaves right now that that's just what's gonna happen. We're going big and fat and ugly. Because we don't give a fuck. That is actually fucking horrendous, and I'm embarrassed. And I'm gonna be kicked out of the nail art community for it. And honestly, as I should be. Because what is that? Sorry, I like paint really close to my face because I'm blind as fuck. And so you probably can't even see what I'm doing 90% of the time. So that's my bad. Okay, so we're gonna cure that for 30 seconds very quickly. And then we're gonna bring out our clear acrylic. We're gonna unscrew. This stuff is so pretty. I love using this. And just wait 30 seconds and pretend that that's secretly not a long time, even though it really is. Normally when I do nails, I'm watching like a YouTube video, a stream, something, you know what I mean? Alright, and even though this is falling off and definitely not pissing me off in some type of way, we're going to just pour the clear acrylic into the cap over the nail and pray to God that we wiped it enough with that alcohol, which it doesn't kind of look like it, but it's okay. It's okay because we're not mad or pissed off, because if the nail knows that we're mad or we're pissed off, it's going to act the way that we don't want it to. So never let the nail know that you're pissed, okay? Let it think that everything's fine and great and you're having a good time. But then I let that cure some more, and while that's curing, we're going to jump in and do the same process with the other nails. And I can attempt to do this in like a closer... The only thing that sucks about this process is you're losing some of that detail you did with the other leaves. But that's okay. All the name art. Oh my god, I have a fucking discussion post due today, and I haven't even fucking done it. And the only thing that made me remember it is because I said art, and it's in for an art class. Holy shit, I'm such a horrible fucking student. And the thing is that it's like literally attending the university that I work for. Jesus. Fuck me. And this class is not like an easy art class, mind you. It's like one of those art classes you gotta fucking pay attention in, or otherwise you're gonna fail it. So, fuck. Oh my god. Now the question is, no, I'm gonna do that. I always do them. It's just gonna be horrible. It's gonna be horrible, and she's gonna be like, Max, I know you can do better than that. What the fuck is this? And I'll be like, genuinely, cannot tell you. Genuinely, I don't even know what this post is about. I just did it because I wanted a grade. I'd rather have a bad grade than a 0. That's what got me through high school. In my other college classes, it's better to have a shitty grade than not a grade at all. So, if you're also in college, I recommend using that as a mantra because it will encourage you to submit like way more shit. What I think is really funny about this is I love art. I'm really interested in art. I would love to pursue like a career in like a master's degree, maybe even a PhD in like art history. And then when I'm placed in an art history based class, I actually want to rip my fucking hair out. Like, this shit makes me want to gnaw on power chords so I don't have to sit through a lecture. Just wondering if anybody else is feels that way about certain things. I think it's super interesting, but I think it's the fact that, like, I have to learn it, you know what I mean, for, like, a grade that makes it so much more, like, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. And I felt stupid, because, like, for her first, that didn't really do the effect. Maybe it cured too much. I don't know. Or maybe I didn't do enough product. Or maybe it wasn't cured at all. Maybe I just thought I cured it. That's realistically what probably happened. That is what probably happened. I do that all the time. Because if you don't cure it for like that 30 seconds before you dip it, it will, like, the polish will just absorb the acrylic and it won't have like that same really pretty, like, desired effect that you're trying to achieve. So, learned that the hard way. Maybe I'm also just not putting enough polish for it to, like, grip onto. That could be an issue. this and just pat it. And you can do that too. You can just like put it in the fucking thing of acrylic. There's no rules. I mean, there is a little bit, but like, definitely can experiment a lot with nail art. I really recommend that. Sorry, this is like not a good video, but I had to be nice, like as a background video. I also didn't know what to record. And I wanted to do a set of nails tonight, so I was like, okay. I'm just going to try pressing, see if that is any better. No, it's about the same. I don't know, it's not like absorbing like how it normally does. That's weird. Maybe it's just like this polish is kind of ass. I don't know. I don't know. Ready, one more nail and then we're done. I think it might just be like there's not enough of it to grip. Alright, cure that again. And put my acrylic away and definitely not pour it all over my desk like that. This is what sucks about my desk, is it like it has like little tiny grooves in it. So any acrylic that I drop, it's like in my desk forever. And I don't think I have a fluffy brush to wipe these down with, so I'll just use my shirt because that's the smart thing to do. And don't worry, I'm going to clean up this palette and stuff. Just putting my polishes away. Trying to keep it organized, best as I can. So personally, I think that the inspo picture was way cuter than what mine was, but you definitely see like the texture better in the inspo, but that's okay. This was just a practice set. So that is my set. I'm not going to put them on because I have a manicure on, but I will show you them a little bit closer. Tell me what you guys think.